Manchester United have just beaten Sheffield United 2-1 away from home. We are going to go into our match reaction for this one. Overall, obviously, we've won the game, so I'm somewhat happy, but obviously I will give you my full breakdown of the game. Please do make sure to smash a like on the video, and please do subscribe to the channel if you are new here. So, goals from Diogo Dalot. The Diogo Dalot goal was absolutely unbelievable, let's be honest. Beauty of a strike. 10 out of 10 goal. Like, unbelievable. Maybe the keeper should have done better. Maybe. But let's try and stay positive. I think it was a nice finish. We had plenty of opportunities in that second half to get way more than one goal, let's be honest, right? Scott McTominay scoring a goal in the first half. Again, shows why Scott McTominay is good further up the pitch, but is absolutely hopeless in the CDM role. Let's go through the whole team, though, really, really quickly. Obviously, the goal for Sheffield United was a penalty conceded by Scott McTominay about 2 minutes after he scored a goal. So he gets his goal. A couple minutes later, he concedes a penalty. What a surprise. Onana, I thought he had a solid game. I do. I think Onana did really, really well tonight. He made some big saves at some key, crucial moments. I don't think he made a single issue. Obviously, the penalty, I don't think any goalkeeper is going to save that penalty kick. It was an absolute rocket into the top corner. So no complaints about Onana. Harry Maguire, man of the match on Sky Sports. I would agree with that. I think it was a dominating performance from Maguire. Yes, we were playing against the bottom of the table with 1 point. But yeah, Harry Maguire, man of the match for me, definitely. Johnny Evans, I think was all right. Pretty average. Diogo Dalot, his goal was absolutely unbelievable, but other than that, I think he was pretty poor, to be honest with you. And Victor Lindelof at left-back, again, I can't be too critical because you've got a centre-back playing at left-back, but he was pretty average. McTominay, other than his goal, absolutely woeful. Not even any point having him on the pitch. Amrabat, I think he was okay. I don't think he did anything amazing. He didn't really do anything wrong, though. I'd say, average, maybe a 6 out of 10 performance. Marcus Rashford, he created some good opportunities. I think he had an all right game. I don't think it was his worst game. I don't think it was his best game. I think he was okay. Bruno Fernandes obviously got the assist for the McTominay goal, but other than that, I don't think he really offered that much, to be honest. In the second half, he was a lot better, but in the first half, he just constantly was giving balls away. Anthony, same old Anthony. He either tries to cut in and shoot on his left foot or runs at the defence, turns around and passes it backwards. Nothing new there. Rasmus Højlund had a couple of opportunities in this game to score. Obviously, he didn't score. Yeah, I think he was okay. He wasn't amazing, but yeah, 6 out of 10 I think would be, again, fair for him. Now, I do want to say a big shout out to Erik ten Hag for his substitutions. He made them on the 60-minute mark, which is exactly what I was sat on my screen screaming when the game was playing. We needed to see some change. He brought on Martial, he brought on Eriksen, and he brought on Garnacho, and the game did change from then, and we could have easily got another 2 or 3 goals in the last kind of 10 or 15 minutes of the game. Amrabat hit the crossbar. Garnacho had a couple of other opportunities to score. And I think those players did really, really change the game. So fair play for Erik ten Hag on his substitutions. I think they happened at the right time. I think the second half, we deserved to win that match, definitely. We were the better side. We had 3 or 4 opportunities in that second half to score. Obviously, Amrabat hit in the post. A couple of other opportunities. I definitely think overall, the first half, we could have been a couple of goals down, but in the second half, we definitely were the better side, having 62% possession across the whole match, with 69% possession in the second half. So it was quite a convincing performance in that second half. We had 8 shots in the second half, lots of corners, a couple of, a good amount of shots on targets. Overall, I would say we did deserve to win that match personally, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It was relatively quite boring. Overall, the match, it wasn't the best game I've ever seen of football by far. If not, the first half was poor, was very, very poor, to be honest. It was. The first half was awful. It was one of the worst performances I've seen from Manchester United in the recent years. Second half, I think, was a lot better. Let me see what people are saying in the chat. DJ J says, where is Kobe Mainoo? I thought he was back. Kobe Mainoo is training with the first team, but it seems like Erik ten Hag is really slowly bringing him back. Hansley says Rasmus Højlund was better than Martial. Yeah. I mean, Martial didn't really have any chances, though, did he? Daz says we're 5 points off the top 4, which is crazy. We're rubbish. I mean, we're 5 points off the top 4, but we're only 1 point off Newcastle. If we beat Man City, which we're probably not going to do, things can change quite quickly. That's 2 wins in a row. Both of those performances were pretty poor, let's be honest. Sheffield United, we were lucky. Sorry, Brentford, we were lucky to get that win, let's be honest. Today, I think we were okay. Yeah, I think we were okay. And I think that Harry Maguire was the man of the match for me. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Overall, we've got the win. We move on to the next game. Obviously, our next fixture is against Copenhagen in the Europa League. Sorry, the Europa League. I'm having nightmares of next season already. In the Champions League on Tuesday. So we've only got a couple of days until our next fixture. 8 o'clock kickoff. Hopefully, we see some big protests in that match. Obviously, with the ownership situation, it's obviously a must-win game if we want to get anything out of the group in the Champions League. Whether or not we will or not, I don't know. I think we should beat Copenhagen personally, but anything can happen in football, especially when you're Manchester United. We go into that game obviously expecting to win. If we win that game, we will be in third place in the group, 1 point behind Galatasaray. We have to win. I don't know what I would prefer, to be honest. I don't know whether I'd prefer to finish fourth and not get Europa, or finish third and be in the Europa. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Like, at this point in the season, when it looks like top four is probably not going to happen, I guess you want to be in the Europa just to try and at least qualify for the Champions League next season. So, yeah, we need to win that game against Copenhagen regardless, and I think we will do. But let me know what your score predictions are for that match against Copenhagen. DJG says, would you consider Maguire in form again, and what does that now make him in the starting list? I would start Harry Maguire and Rafael Varane as our starting centre-backs for me personally now. Sean says Garnacho is so good, he must start. Yeah, I agree. Garnacho was decent in that half. He offered way more than Rashford did. And I think he does deserve to start matches for me personally. I do agree with you there. Meglaman says Maguire is our best midfielder. Okay, fair enough. Godson says we can never beat Man City, let's be real. You never know in football. You never know. Maybe we'll beat them. Man City lost to Wolves a couple of games ago. Did you think that Man City would lose to Wolves? I didn't. Anything can happen. But I'm going to wrap the video up there, guys. Let me know how you're feeling after the game. What's your score predictions for the Copenhagen match? Thank you so much for watching. This has been Daily Red Devil, and I'll speak to you all a little bit later.